Alright, so I just want to say that the way that Nintendo has handled the whole Switch 2 sharing and moving save files is like a solid 80 out of 100. I think the whole process is kind of obnoxious, but it kind of works, and I was able to do it. There were some sacrifices along the way. So, ow. So the TLDR, and I don't know why encoding is getting overloaded. That's really suspicious. The TLDR basically is that I didn't do my Switch import, so you can never import again once you start up your Switch 2 and start playing. What? Pressing B backs out there? You're scaring me. I thought B fast forwarded through that. What? I have no idea. So yeah, I moved all my stuff onto one Switch. So now we're on the Switch 2. I'll probably never use my Switch 1 again. The only thing that sucks is that it doesn't import playtime correctly. So unfortunately, Pokemon ZA is basically down here in the never played category, because it's the only real game I've actually played on my Switch 2. And that sucks. Like, actually, because we've had full playthroughs of like 3 or 4 games, and almost every single game that we've had a full playthrough of has now been pushed down to like the bottom, which just kind of sucks, but whatever. In fact, where's Donkey Kong? Donkey Kong should be here somewhere. Bonanza? I have no idea. I don't know why I'm really bad at spotting shit out. Yeah, I have no idea where Donkey Kong is. That's Mario versus Donkey Kong. Some of it's weird. What the fuck? Mario Party Jamboree. Why is it acting like I've never played Donkey Kong Bonanza? What? Yo, did I lose my Donkey Kong Bonanza save? Wait a fucking second. Maybe I did. Maybe I have to actually play... Oh, I guess I'm never playing that one again. Fuck's sake. Why did Donkey Kong Bonanza not get transferred over? And this is why I kind of been putting off playing any actual games on the Switch 2. Because I knew something like this was going to happen the moment I realized I couldn't transfer game saves over. I might not have a save for Donkey Kong Bonanza anymore. It might just not exist. Or if it is, maybe I have to put the game back in because it was an actual physical game and not a... Maybe it only shows games you actually own, like, digitally. Let's see. I mean, if it's saying I need to update it, maybe it works. Maybe that's what it is. Like, the save date is on my Switch 2, but, like, it doesn't show it as a played game. So yeah, the whole playtime thing is kind of fucked. It doesn't properly read save data correctly, which is stupid, but whatever. So it'll say it on my account, but it won't say it on the Switch itself, so whatever. I mean, like, it does bother me. It's just annoying. It is what it is. Let's see if it's a new game or not. Because I'm pretty sure Bonanza was one of the games that got moved. But pretty much most of the game playthroughs I've done on my Switch 2 have been digital downloads anyway. Are we done? Am I cooked? No? Okay. Here, just so I don't end up spoiling someone someday, let me continue. Let's see what it does. No, I think it's fine. It should be fine. Doing Resident Evil 4 Remake Professional S. What's the difference between S and S Plus? I'm gonna go on a limb and say it's fine. It's fine. Okay, good. Alright. I just had to check. I was very worried for a second. I'm like, wait a minute. Is my Donkey Kong Bonanza save cooked? Am I about to be a salty potato? Yeah, I don't know what I'll use my Switch 1 for anymore then. Like, I have 2 Switch 1s. I don't know if I'll ever use either of them now. One of them I've never even used anyway. Okay. can't use bonus weapons. Okay, that's not bad. So you now for the normal S you can. Wait, why is there no transition on that? Wait. What the fuck? How is there no transition on that? Let's make a longer fade. Why is there no transition going out of that? What? Why is there no transition going from that screen? That's really weird. I have no idea. Whatever. Okay, I'm done messing around with it. I just noticed that. It's not a big deal. Anyway, I cannot stress it enough. This will not be a particularly long stream. S is just 15 saves and finish in 5 hours. What's S plus? Just no bonus weapons, finish in 5 hours? Here, I was thinking it's like finish in 3, but I don't really remember how insane and intense Resident Evil 4 Remake is, because I haven't played it since it was new. Very nice. Oh, beaten. Oh. I don't. It's been too long. Do you think I should still do Resident Evil 9 as a co-op playthrough? Or do you think I should do it as a solo playthrough? Boom! One escape rope. No, streaming is not an option. Real answers only. Dude, I have to keep making playthroughs. I know you do, but I feel like if I play it live, I'll be reading chat, not even for spoilers or help. Just I'll be distracted. That's a game I really want to be like mentally in the zone for. You know what I mean? Like I actually want to focus and because I'm very invested in it. As Resident Evil is one of my favorites of all time. Yeah, I'm sure there's no shortage of VTubers and shit. I don't know if you mean VTubers or not. Resident Evil is like one of the most mainstream niche franchises out there. Oh damn, this is fast. Moonstone. X speed. Taunt. Okay. Hyper potion, holy shit. Intruder alert! We found him! Lord Inquisitor Narg. Good evening, gentlemen. Welcome to the stream, yes. This is already the worst playthrough of this I've ever done in my life, by the way. We are gonna have such a terrible time against Lorelei, it's not even gonna be funny without Thunder Punch. Like, genuinely, I don't even know what I'm going to do. I might have to teach Aerial Ace at some point, because I know Koga's going to be annoying. So maybe I have to teach Aerial Ace. Oh, Lord. We'll probably only go till about 10, folks. So this is only going to be like an hour stream. I'm just letting everyone know ahead of time. I just got home only around like an hour ago. After being back and forth all day and doing shit for this stupid Switch. So, here's hoping, right? A dish rag moment with the current lineup? What do you mean? Okay, down. Can you ride the elevator? Need a key. Oh, that's good. You know, we are trying to mix up some of the games. We'll see what I play tomorrow. Code Vein might return just because there's not really much else for me to play that's new. So it's entirely possible Code Vein 2 will return. Maybe. Possible, not guaranteed. And then I'll think about what else. I know Ken is going to show up at some point. It's really just a question of when I want to do it. Because I don't really want to play this game too much. I mean, like, were I to give another 3 hours instead of the short stream I know I'm going to do today, we'd pretty much probably get to the Elite Four. We wouldn't explore, like, all the side areas, but we would pretty much get to the Elite Four. Carrot candy. Kind of hoping for a raid. What the hell, are you high? What do you mean? But no, sadly, there's no Final Fantasy today. Dax isn't here. Maybe tomorrow. That's possible. I mean, like, I am on 14 right now, but I'm not doing anything. Like, I'm gathering. You want to watch me gather on 14? Now that to you would actually be like paint drying. So I appreciate that, right? Because I know you like the banter Dax and I have and stuff like that. And, you know, maybe watching the fights could be entertaining. But I'm not about to make anyone in here sit through unnecessary amounts of fucking gathering. Like, I can tell you right now, when I get out of here and I go fucking record or I go watch Toonami, I'm going to be gathering on the, you know, on the off and off. Because that's fun for me. Because, you know, I'm just doing my stuff. I'm getting relics, basically. We will have new stuff to do on Tuesday, though. There's going to be the new storybook dungeon thing. I forget what it's called. So that I'm actually kind of interested in. Wants to ban minorities and women from using computers. What? Oh, yeah, they want you to use ID to vote. Yeah, but we're also simultaneously too stupid to figure out computer. Dude, that fucking Hochul said that. That was awesome. You don't even know what a computer is. How does any black dude stream? No idea. I like how just casually people step by how stupid that statement is, man. It's the most ridiculous shit possible. I don't know, dude. My computer just boots up on its own. It must be run by AI. But again, it's California, so... I dropped the lift key. Oh, no. Team Rocket is too stupid to win, homie. Alright, so now with that, we have to go back. Go. We have to go through this again. There you go. Wait, what's B1? Just want to make sure. I want to see if there's anything here before I commit to it and finish. Might as well get the extra experience because you know I'm going to need every drop of experience because I'm definitely going to use Lapras, 100%. I'm trying to think of who else. Like, what are the other gift Pokemon? I think we're just gonna use legendaries, bro. We're just gonna cheese the shit out of this. We gotta go for Zapdos though, because Zapdos has priority over like every other legendary bird. Would you rather I lie? I'm just too lazy to do anything else. So that kind of makes the most sense to me. And stop saying yummy slowpoke tails. You know how fucked that is, man? That was seriously one of Team Rocket's worst atrocities, you know? Like, taking over the radio tower, yeah, that was kind of bad. Cutting off slowpoke tails purely because they won't fight back? Actually scum as shit. Like how some dude offers it to you, and I don't even think you could buy it, even as a novelty. It's really fucked. That's one of the worst. That was a dark moment in Pokemon history. Usually the villainous teams aren't even that villainous. Oh, there you go. Opens the door. This racist, very racist. Hilarious. Calcium. I think we're already probably full on EVs. What the fuck is going on outside? Oh, hey, nice. What is actually going on outside? It's another day in New York. Something terrible happened. Are you not surprised? I got a lot going on, man. But yeah, now that this whole Switch 2 bullshit is done, I'm thinking what I'll end up doing is, playing actual games on my Switch again, because there's tons of playthroughs I could either go back and finish, or I could keep playing. ZA will probably still end up being one of my most played games, but what sucks is it'll never show correctly. I think it'll show correctly on my actual account page. Yeah, like it'll show correctly here, but it's not going to show, these two games are not going to show correctly anywhere else. FireRed just has 3 hours cut off it, but yeah, it sucks, but what can you do? Damn, none of my friends are online? Where's Ash? What the hell? Up to 20 titles being displayed. Can I display more, please? ZA is 180. 285 is the score to beat, basically. Ain't that some real shit? It's the Eevee that... What? I don't even know that's what that is in response to. And I don't even care. Goodbye. Why do I sound like I'm in Tehran? It's New York. What's the difference at this point? Dude, I was out walking today, man. There's so much fucking garbage on the streets. Uptown, it's not even funny. This dude really just said, how can you not see the beauty of our evil? I have to fucking make my Google Chrome work again. That's gonna be impossible. In fact, I might just give up on it. I did force quit it, so maybe I can just give up on it. Yeah, I was uptown. I don't remember it being that dirty when I was a kid. Wesker fanboy? What the fuck do you mean? That's only if you're into the Matrix. I mean, that's definitely gotta be the inspiration, right? At least for his Resident Evil 5 transformation. He definitely was channeling some Matrix energy, for sure. Chris! Yeah, Narg, I don't know if you saw the end of the Resident Evil 5 playthrough, but I didn't even know you could skip the entire final fight with Wesker if you RPG him in the back. Oh, about the beauty and our evil. Yeah, that's... Wesker would flat out say he's evil and then, like, try to disguise it as something altruistic. Uh-oh. And he goes for bind. Do you not have a rock move on your Onyx, homie? There is beauty in our evil. Allow me to show you a glimpse of what waits beyond. Yep. And that's the... It might not be very effective, but Rhyhorn has not great special defense. So you could do whatever the hell you want to it. Oh, what bullshit. Lusamine would not talk about beauty and evil. She'd talk about beauty, but I don't think Lusamine's evil. I just think she's gone kind of insane in Sun and Moon. Ironically, in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, she's very chill. She barely does anything. She's pretty tame, all things considered. I guess you could argue that maybe she just never had the opportunity to go crazy. Remember, she lost her husband, and it's only in the Ultra games where she finally reunites with him, even though he has no idea who she is. She bottles up animals and freezes them? Does she really? remember this. She preserves Pokemon? Let me run through Saffron. I love that they play this happy, do-good music in a town where Team Rocket grunts are just walking around freely. No fucks given if they get caught or not. I never said she was good. Don't get it twisted. Oh lord, this always scares me every fucking day, man. I hate that. I need to change that shit. We don't even play Star Wars. Add you on Discord? No. I don't add people on Discord off of Twitch. Sorry. Off of anything. I don't add people on Discord, really. Poliwhirl still pure water type. No Politoad in this game. I'm never going to get to use Rain Dance Politoad ever again, am I? Okay. There you go. Oh, you're just here. Is your Pokemon dead? Hey, it's alive! I can at least make them faint. Let's go. Bro really said I can fix that. Allow me. I thought you weren't using super weapons. Uh-oh. Do I even need to YOLO anymore? Why not? Growlithe. Oh, you're just going for S. Yeah, no, that's right. I remember now. In my mind, I was like, oh, he's going for S+. Hey, Haruna. Very nice. 7 squared. Execute. Oh man. Kadabra. I think he actually is an offensive move. Anyway, thanks for playing, buddy. It was a crit for no reason. How's your Pokedex coming? I just caught a Cubone. Can't find the bigger Marowak. Where could they be? I bet there aren't any left. I better get going. I have a lot to accomplish. Unlike you. Smell you later. And my favorite part is how he eventually just ends up living in Red Shadow for all of eternity. Takes skill, man. I mean, funnily enough, there's only one pure grass type in all of Kanto, and it's Tangela, right? I don't think there's another pure grass type. Every single grass type was also, what's it called? Every other grass type was also poison. It's like in Fire Emblem Warriors, when the game first came out, every single Pegasus Knight, every single spear user was also a Pegasus Knight, meaning that every spear user was weak to fucking bows. And they only changed that with the DLC. Watching Doki Bird, I've never heard of her. Oh, that's that streamer you're talking about. Well, no, I like doing playthroughs, man. I like if I sit here and I did a stream on it, it wouldn't be the same. Oh, we gotta go back. Damn. Is a KO. We're not gonna be able to catch anything. That's the only drawback to this, is there's nothing we'll be able to catch till the mid to late game. I mean, I'm gonna fight her anyway. Doesn't really matter. Are you filling your head with anti-RE4 remake? Who are you talking to, Haruna or me? Because I already played the remake. I still prefer the original. I think the original is just so pure a purpose. I don't like that they cut stuff out the original and gave it to Ada and then sold the DLC separately again. Like, I don't like that. Oh, Haruna. Yeah, like, it's worth the money. Like, you're not gonna have a bad time. It's not dog shit. I think they just made its policy. So if anyone asks me how I feel about the Resident Evil 4 remake, I'll be like, it's good. It's not so good I'm gonna play it over and over and over again. No, I like it, it's just I would rather play the original. Only thing that sucks is I won't be able to play the original with the fucking Wiimotes. I actually really enjoyed that. That's one of the few games I enjoy using motion controls on, and now I can't. Yeah, I think OG's better. I think OG is just such a time capsule of 2000s game design, and the remake is very well aware. You know, this is the thing I don't like about remakes sometimes. They're too aware that the original is so beloved and so iconic, so they kind of try to play into it a little bit indirectly and try to cut corners, and I just feel like sometimes the corners are what make a game, right? So they removed all the codec calls, which removed a lot of the characterization and conversations between, you know, like Sadler, Salazar, and Leon and stuff. Basically, they call him up to taunt him, tell you what's coming in the next chapter. I thought that shit was cool. I like that you could store weapons, like you could there's actually like an end game, you could upgrade a bunch of weapons and then use them. I like that you could do that. You can't do that in the original. You don't, because if you can't carry something, you have to sell it to the merchant. So like that's cool. It also means you could swap out weapons depending what's about to happen. You know, like they tried to make Ashley like a little bit less of a issue, if I want to use that terminology. They definitely want to, because, you know, that's one of the things that Resident Evil 4 got a lot of flack for, is that you're basically, the whole game is an escort quest after like chapter 2-1. The whole game is an escort quest. You have to cover for Ashley, keep her safe, etc. It's like one of the most iconic things about it. And, you know, all these various like games, escort missions are always shit on. Always, in every video game they're in. But yeah, like, I agree with what Narc says. They cut like half the humor because a lot of it was very topical, very 2000s. But then they made Ashley like actually a real person, and I think her characterization in the remake is much better. I mean, also she's based off of two very attractive women, so like obviously it's nice. And the castle, yeah, the castle is always going to be like one of the best parts, man. Easily. Castle is like a huge W. The island is always gonna feel weird, but like in the original, the island felt weird because it felt like a hodgepodge of different areas, like where they wanted to be like very actiony or very OG and horror. It still feels that way. It's just, you know, they're aware of things. Like, you know, some of the things are cool, like referencing Operation Javier, is really interesting, because like in the original, there was no Operation Javier. They don't even name drop it because it didn't exist. But in the remake, obviously the Dark Side Chronicles have been out since 2009. You can name drop it. So yeah. Stuff like that. See, some things are cool. Not having Krauser come back, not cool. And I know you might say, well, if she was just thrown in as a fight against Ada, he shouldn't have really been there, right? You know, but I don't know, man. There was something about Krauser surviving and trying to get revenge on Ada that is both fitting and not fitting, if you know what I mean. Like, it feels weird, but it also feels, you know, it's just, fuck it, whatever. Whatever. I like to think that Krauser becomes like a mindless slave to his Plaga, and his Plaga only cares about his hatred for Ada for like fucking up his reunion death match with Leon, you know? Little headcanon there, there's nothing to confirm that, but I like to think that basically Krauser's already kind of dead. That fight is horrible. I thought that fight's easy. Give me blood. What? In a Pokemon game? Did you see that shit? You can prolong your life, but it's not like you can escape your inevitable death. Anyway, tomorrow is definitely a 14 stream, just letting everyone know. Assassin's Creed is probably going to get moved to Monday. Definitely. Oh, Haruna, did you see that the Lucky Boncho numbers came out? Pretty much every metric went back up. Not ridiculously. I already saw someone fucking coping. I was like, dude, so when number go down, you celebrate, but number go up is bad? Okay, dude. Number go down, they're popping bottles and having a fun time and calling up the hookers. Number go up, they're pounding their desk in anger. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Reddit is truly the most interesting place on the fucking planet, man. Reddit is a fucking cult syndrome. You can't take nothing you see there seriously. That doesn't mean it doesn't affect reality, but that you literally can take nothing you see on Reddit seriously. Assume everyone on Reddit has an agenda, because they absolutely do. Unlike 4chan where people laugh. But that's the only good thing about Reddit is, like, you could have targeted discussions on Reddit. You can't really have targeted discussions in multiple places on 4chan. Which is not how it works. Reddit's good for certain things. But I find like a lot of the anime subreddits are pretty much useless because it's just a bunch of people who watch series using TikTok. And like at that point, you're just not really watching the series if you're just using TikTok. Alright, here we go. It's the OG Ghost, kind of remade a little bit. It looks a little weird. Self-scope. It's a Marowak. Alright, rest in peace, finally. It was the restless spirit of Cubone's mother. The spirit was calmed, it departed to the afterlife. What, A and... There's no M for manga, unfortunately, right? I think it's all A. Could be wrong. I don't really go on a lot. Like, 4chan has some interesting boards, but I just don't have the capital and time to sit around and partake of the culture. Like, Toy and some other things seem really fucking cool. But I wonder if those boards are, like, really slow because, you know, they're not whole. Like, when I used to use 4chan a lot, I used to go on a little bit of V, Sock, when I used to meet people. What else did I do? Like Moo, Lit, Toy, and Co. seem like some of the chillest boards, but I just never go on them. Especially since Google Chrome doesn't really like you going on 4chan. So yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, I used to go on, what were the other ones I used to use? Trying to think. A little bit more A than V, I would say, actually, because we used to watch a lot of anime together, my friends and I, over Skype. That was a long time ago. Trying to think. What was the other ones I used? VP. I was on VP when X and Y were big, and I wasn't popular, but I remember adding a bunch of people from like a couple threads, and they kept me around because I had Frogadier in my friend Safari, and that's really rare. I had a really lucky fucking friend Safari. The other two Pokemon are just dog shit, but I had Frogadier, so people were like, "Oh my god." I have a friend that uses Trash. Is VG Retro? They added a whole bunch of video game boards, which I guess is kind of cool. I really should use more blue boards, even just to peruse it, just for fun. And like, I used to go on poll whenever anything big, like politically, would happen. But like now I just could get the same, if not better, experience going on Twitter. Video game. Wait, there's video games and then video games general? What the fuck? Yeah, he's probably right. You'll forgive me if I don't check live on a stream, and I'm even pulling it up. Actually, I could pull it up. Ugh. As long as I don't go on fucking GIF. Where's my 4chan tab? Here. There's like 4 video game boards now. Alright, let me open up. I guess I'll open up fucking Sock. Why not? Let's see, what do we have? Expand. There's VP. What's VT? Virtual YouTubers? What? Pokemon. What's on the Pokemon board right now? Yeah, here we go. There's video games generals, multiplayer. Yeah, this is new. Multiplayer mobile VR retro games for video retro. Video games RPG, video game strategy. Yeah, I don't think strategy RPG multiplayer and mobile existed. These must be new boards, because I don't remember any of them. Okay, here we go. Here's an actual relevant post. It's a blue board. Okay, that's fine. I'm still not pulling it up. I'm not stupid, but you know, it's a blue board. Let's see. Pokemon Switch port changes. Event tickets added to post-game, faster save times. Entering a Pokemon Center no longer has a 1-second delay. Language filter added to nickname system. Digital only release. 15 to 20 USD cheaper than the original 2004 MSRP. Does that account for inflation though? $120, $140 cheaper than secondhand authentic GBA cartridges. New button layout allows for faster soft resets. Multiple save files? No. They didn't fix Altering Cave or the e-reader house? Yeah, pretty much. They're doomed. They didn't fix cut content. Well, was Altering Cave cut in FireRed LeafGreen? Yeah, they are right. They did add Mario Bros. 3 levels. Oh yeah, and they also can't put slurs for your rival name. That's like the one major change. Like whatever. I wouldn't name my main character any slurs anyway. It ruins my immersion, man. So why this is a half price? The rest of us own the game for 20 years. Yeah, it's whatever. I agree with that kinda. You can get every non-mythical Pokemon between FireRed, LeafGreen, and Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald. Yeah, no, okay. You do need to get... Okay, so they're correct about this. Someone made a video about this a while ago. You can complete the entire dex without using Coliseum and XD, but it's really stupid. You're better off just buying Coliseum and playing it, honestly. Because you have to do 1 Ruby and Sapphire run each, catching all the legendaries. 3 complete runs of the Johto, of Emerald, including everything else. 1 FireRed LeafGreen run each, and then on 1 final run for the last starter and the last dog. No, just play fucking Coliseum. Coliseum is literally like a crash course in all the Johto exclusive Pokemon. Like, if you look down the list of Coliseum Pokemon, almost none of them are from Hoenn at all. Like, every Coliseum Pokemon, it's like, that's why the Coliseum Shadow Pokemon list is so weird. Pokemon Coliseum Shadow Pokemon. Here. List of Shadow Pokemon. Like, yeah, Makuhita is not rare. It has a perfect catch rate, by the way. But then immediately after that, you're presented with the 3 starters in their second stage. And then you just get down to Pokemon that existed, you know, ages ago. Slugma, Noctowl, Flaffy, Skiploom, Quagsire, Mischievous, Furret, Yanma, Remoraid, Mantine, Quillfish. First Pokemon that you could get in another game is Meditite. That's the first Pokemon you could get that's like a Gen 3 Pokemon. Makuhita and Meditite. And then it goes right back. Dunsparce. Okay, there's a Swablu here, whatever. Sudowoodo. One-time exclusive Pokemon. Nowadays, it's common as shit. Hitmontop. Arguably the hardest to get. Entei, Ladian, Suicune, Gligar, Stantler, Piloswine, Sneasel, Aipom, Murkrow, Fortress, Ariados, Granbull, Vibrava. This is the 3rd Pokemon on this list that you could get in a Hoenn game. Raikou, Sunflora, Delibird, Heracross, Skarmory, Miltank. Here's Absol, number 4. Tropius, number 5. Houndoom. And then Metagross. There's like 5 Pokemon in the entire main game that you can get in another game. Everything else is purely Johto. Togetic and Shuckle. And Ursaring and Smeargle. 5 Pokemon. 5. There you go. That's your Pokemon Coliseum playthrough. You see why Coliseum serves a real purpose? Obviously, in XD, they kind of softened it a bit. They kind of softened it a bit in XD. So, you know, yeah, there's a lot of pre-evolutions, right? So, like Ladybug, Teddiursa, Houndour. You know, there's some other stuff. They kind of mixed it up a bit more. It's not really till, I want to say, the end of the game that you actually start getting some of the more rare Pokemon in XD. Like Hitmonchan, Hitmonlee, Solrock. I think there's a Lunatone in here somewhere. And then obviously the legendary birds and Shadow Lugia, pretty much. Some of them can be obtained in both games, either as normal catches or evolutions. Okay. Poke Flute. See when Pokemon will awaken. Very nice. Alright, who's ready for some fun? We only have Great Balls. Do they sell Ultra Balls at this point? Is the sub you're talking about K? Damn! You have this TM? I don't need it anymore. What the hell is that? Return? Yeah. Treat your Pokemon good. It will return your love by working its hardest in battle. I mean, return might actually be like a good neutral hit, especially since I'm only using 1 Pokemon. Yeah, I got a bite over here. But yeah, I haven't been on fucking blue boards in ages. I don't know. How's this better than a $0 copy? Putting non-Kanto mons in Kanto kills the soul. Home support. Wouldn't matter if shinies weren't piss easy to get and there were Pokemon I can't get outside of FireRed, LeafGreen. If you can arbitrarily say it doesn't count because it's not a meaningful reason to me, then legitimacy answers your initial question. Yeah, I don't know. They kind of need the ability to move at least between the Gen 3 games added to Home. I would kind of think that would be better, but they're not going to mod these games. They basically put in a profanity filter, dumped endgame stuff in it, and then what else do they even do? Faster saves, I guess? These are like the most slightly modified ports of a game I think I've ever seen in my life. Okay. Yeah, you can faster reset, but it's 1 in 8,000 odds. Good luck. It's quite literally faster to just play fucking Arceus or Legend ZA. Like, objectively speaking, it's just faster. It's even Pokemon in this game that we see all the time. Like, what Pokemon are in this game that you can't shiny hunt in any Legends game? I guess Poliwag? Horsey? Tentacool? No, Tentacool is in Arceus, right? I think. There's very few Pokemon. It's not like a ton, but there's very few Pokemon. And depending what you plan to shiny hunt, that could be rough. I'm glad I got started on moving my entire Pokemon library over. Because I feel like there's a comment on here that says, I wonder if they're going to drop Pokebank. It might happen sooner than you think. And I want to make sure all of my Pokemon get brought over correctly. Like, legitimately. I want them to be playable and usable far into the future. Because then I'll actually have to hack a Switch in order to do it. I don't want to do that, man. That's work. In fact, that brings up a good point. Here. Look how fast the saving is. That's ridiculous. Boot this. Oh, if Ash was here, I was going to mention we should probably do Animal Crossing at some point. Yeah, here you go. Look at this. What am I even missing? Definitely not the Kanto Dex. I think I'm good all the way up to like Gen 5. What am I even missing? Will it tell me? Is it a Alolan Pokemon? Volcanion. Which I could actually catch now in ZA. So I think I have everything up to Gen 5, it looks like. Because I think I imported a flat living dex. So Volcanion's missing. What else is missing? Oh, I never imported these? What the fuck? Are you serious? I have all these but Melmetal. And I never dropped the starters. Didn't I make a living dex in Sword? Wait, for real? Blipbug... Orbeetle. Didn't I make a living dex in Sword? Did I just not drop the living dex into the Pokedex? Because I definitely played all this. Yeah. I guess certain Pokemon I just never dropped in Pokebank. Okay, let me go back. Here, where's Sword? Oh shit, hey, yeah, Ash, you might play Animal Crossing because I have everything on this Switch. Home? There you go. Yeah, this is the Dex, right? How do I cancel? Yeah, what the fuck? Where does the Dex begin? How do you move an entire box at once? Do I really have to do this for every single box? Dude, I haven't been able to use Unpheasant since Gen 8. This sucks. I can't use any of my favorite Pokemon, man. I'm so cooked. This sucks. I hate them. The Pokemon Company is genuinely one of the worst fucking companies on the planet. It's ridiculous, dude. Dog shit. You would think they only had an operational budget of a couple $100,000, dude. I will never forgive them for this. Quite a bit of progress. No, this is the Pokemon Sword playthrough. This is not FireRed LeafGreen, unless that was the joke. No, this is me trying to complete all my dexes on Pokemon Home, which I always said I could have done at any point. I just didn't do it. Now what I need to do is I need to go back into some... Wait, what's missing here? Litwick? Why am I missing a Litwick? What's after Marini? Uh-oh. I have no idea. Damn, there's a lot of Pokemon in this dex. You know why? Because I'm used to only looking at 200 Pokemon in whatever Legends game. So yes, I did get a Pokemon fucking Home. Because I said to myself, look, I love my Pokemon games. I love my Pokemon. In fact, I guess since people are here, I might as well just go over some of the Pokemon I have. Because I moved pretty much all the Pokemon out of the decks. I don't think I have any of the DLC Pokemon, right? Yep, look at this. We jumped up like 200 Pokemon. 48 new species. What are we missing? We have all of these Pokemon, every single one of them. The only Pokemon what do I not have? Charcadet? Sorry, Armarouge? We definitely have that in some game. Yeah, all these Pokemon I have. So did I not import them? Or are they in my Ultra Sun? Yeah, I'm only missing 22 Pokemon out of everything. Don't I get like a special gift for doing this, by the way? How does this work? I forget how you get the special gift, because I've definitely maxed out all of this stuff. You're gonna play Xanimal Crossing? I'm not picking up Pokopia. That's not happening. But Animal Crossing can definitely return. Pokopia is doomed. I'm letting you know right now that's never gonna happen. It's not. I don't want you to get your hopes up. I'm a heartbreaker, not a life taker. What was missing again? Armarouge? Something like that. Dude, Gen 8 feels like a fever dream to me, because I've spent so many years just like completely in a state of fucking annoyance, perpetual annoyance at them. I genuinely can't even remember like 90% of Pokemon Sword, because I just hated the game so much. You know, like how they talk about like hate watching? I was hate playing Gen 8, even when I played it for Brilliant Diamond. And honestly, y'all have Ash to thank for that, because if it wasn't the promise of viewers, I would never have played it. And I'm just being completely honest. I would never have played it. Yeah, they don't let me use Swoobat either. I love it. I love when Pokemon just get cut, and I can't use them for multiple years. I have to play old fucking games in order to play them. I love it. Thanks, guys. Nailing it. You know, you guys make so much money off of this shit. Nailing it. Loving it. Scorpion jump scare? What? Where? People say jump scare. Yeah, I can't even use a fucking Dubwool, dude. Dubwool looks so cute. Look at what they've done to my boy. Okay. Oh, where's the Golurk? What's wrong with this? It's not legit? No, it doesn't exist in that game. That's why. Okay. No Piplup? Dude, I just looking at this list makes me pissed off, dude. Just looking at this pisses me off. So let's see. Trying to think, what is this? This is a living dex. I forget from what game. I think it imported awkwardly. That's why it's kind of cut in pieces. I might have put it in weird ways. But yeah, some of this is supposed to be a fucking thing. So this is my Heart Gold. Here's a lot of the Pokemon that I've had for forever. I think this is the Noctowl I caught in Heart Gold, by the way. Yeah, it's gonna read it wrong. It seems to have first been met in the Johto region on February 6th, 2026. That's not true, obviously. I caught this back in 2010. So the dates are all wrong, because I think it only counts when you upload it to Pokemon Home or Pokemon Bank. But yeah, I've had some of these Pokemon for like 10 years. Let's see, where's my starter? She's somewhere in here. I don't know where she is. And so yeah, like a lot of these are... oh yeah, this is the Metapod that somebody had. What they did is they hacked into whatever the fuck it was. I don't even know how this made it past the legitimacy checker. What the hell are they actually doing? Someone made this into an event Pokemon, and I got it when I went to Toys R Us, and it was like, oh, here's an event Pokemon, and it was a shiny Metapod. I was like, okay, sure, what the hell? Yeah, it's ridiculous. I don't know how this happened and how it's apparently a legit Pokemon. They apparently think it's legit. Okay, fine, whatever. So yeah, I did a bunch of breeding on this stuff. Where's the shiny Teddiursa? I have a shiny Teddiursa somewhere I need to find. But like, this is the kind of stuff that I was spending so much time doing on my Brilliant Diamond. It just looks so weird, and I have no idea where my starter is. I made sure to import my starter, right? That's like the whole point. If I didn't, I gotta go back. I gotta fucking fix that. This is a living dex. Kinda. Yeah, I'm not... maybe I didn't finish importing, because I didn't see my starter anywhere. I'm supposed to have an Empoleon, a Blaziken, I forget who else, an Ampharos and a Meganium. And they're not in here. This might be the Ampharos. I think it is. Yeah, I caught this Ampharos ages ago, man. Good times. No, this is her. This is her. This is my Meganium from all those years ago. Told you. Dude, something about... I'm really lucky. I'll really get female Chikoritas on all my good save files. It's so weird. I don't even know how this happens. Yeah, so this is my starter from Heart Gold. Still have her to this day. Yeah, Sky Uppercut's gone. Isn't that nice? Thanks, guys. And then Empoleon. So yeah, that's all. I did say I wanted to show this off because some of these Pokemon, like, I've had for forever. So I actually could still use my Meganium from all those years ago. Is that the Lighthouse Ampharos? No. You can't catch the Lighthouse Ampharos. It's not possible. What was I going to import from again? Violet? Here we go. Right off the bat, we have a new Armarouge. Okay. Armarouge. That should be it, right? I have empty boxes. Yeah, look how much I played this game, by the way. Shiny Nosepass? What the fuck? Yeah, look how much... I mean, 90% of these, I'm just going to drop in ZA when I can. I genuinely would have more fun playing with them in ZA. Here's the Hisuian Pokemon, the shiny Pokemon. Thanks, Ash, again for that. Much appreciated. Yeah, so like this shiny Skiddo, Skiploom. Damn, it's a fucking female. It's a Toddle Rufflet. Eevee. Here we go. Here's the Golurk and here's the Camera Up. We could use both of these in ZA. That's going to be dope. Yeah, so this one, the Golurk I got in Sword, you could actually go see that playthrough part. And the camera up that I found off stream when I was playing Brilliant Diamond, it was random in the underground. Where's the alpha Pokemon? Or the... whatever they're called. I forget the name. The special ones. Walking Wake, here we go. We gotta move, like, pretty much everything here, I think, right? Something like that. Let's move the whole thing. So I guess we will be going back and playing ZA, just for anyone who's wondering. I will go back and play more ZA, because I actually need to do the side quest for ZA. I actually fucked up. I should have moved the Gen 8 starters as well. Whoops. Very nice. We'll go back to FireRed in a minute. Isn't this nice, man? It's nice. It's a game series about hoarding. My specialty. I think I could get the Meloetta, right? Because I have every Pokemon that was released. The only thing I'm missing are the Ultra... what are they called? The Ultra Beasts and Volcanion. Which I think I have a Volcanion. I just don't think I've moved it. So I definitely have it. There. Done. Right, I don't have to do anything else, right? That should be enough, I think. Please play Pokopia. I'm not buying Pokopia. It's not happening. The reason I'm not buying Pokopia is threefold. One, I don't think it looks that interesting. Two, it's a game key card. There's not really a third reason, by the way. I'm not spending money on a game key card. There's actually just no point at all. Look, you're gonna get Animal Crossing again. I'm not spending $70 on it. I refuse. What are we missing? What the fuck? Wait, where are these Pokemon? Okidogi, Sinestee, Applin. Wait, no, this is that other one. Oh, fuck me. Here, let me take a screenshot, because I'm going to miss it. Then buy digital? No, the whole point is that I won't be able to ever own the game, like, at all. And I also just don't want to buy it. It doesn't interest me. Like, I spent a lot of money today, and I don't want to spend any more. There's not really a great way to say that. No, I will play RE9. You just want me to stream it. There's a difference. Here we go. Hydrapple. The only way I could really be convinced to play Pokopia is if playing it gave me like an actual tangible reward in a modern day Pokemon game. That would be the fastest way for me to want to play it, but because Game Freak sucks throbbing veiny dick, it'll never happen. That would be very motivating. I would be very highly motivated to do it then. You know, like how Pokemon Ranger and all the other, and what was it, it was Pokemon Ranger, and then Shadows of Almia, you could, where's this stupid T Pokemon, by the way? Where's Sinestee? Here it is. You know how you could play those games, and then you could, like, import Pokemon? Yeah, that type of shit. I love that feeling, by the way. Listen, if it goes on sale for like a decent amount, maybe, but I don't know. The whole game feels like a weird hentai dream. You have to play as a girl Ditto that wants to be a human. The whole game just feels so weird to me. Something's not right about it. It sets off weird signals in my brain in a way I'm not very comfortable with. I've been on the internet too much. You know what's crazy? I just love Pokemon because they could make some of the most weird looking motherfuckers, and it's just so interesting. You don't really get this with a lot of series, man. Yeah, I don't know. I would have preferred just being a human and building. I won't even lie to you. If it was like that alone thematically just feels off to me. But listen, Ash, that would be the perfect game for you to stream. You could stream it. I think this is it, by the way. The last 6 Pokemon I need are Volcanion and the Ultra Beasts. And even then, not even all of them. Yeah, Ditto is already kind of a very interesting Pokemon, yeah. Sus. What did they mean by this? It can breed with anything. What did they mean by this, a Game Freak? Am I a fan of Mystery Dungeon? Love it. I love Mystery Dungeon. Blue Rescue Team is one of my favorite games of all time. The problem is you can't really play Blue Rescue Team anymore. Alright. What do I have to do to get Unknown Origin? Oh. It's kind of stupid. Just shove them in the fucking... in the Alola Dex, dude. Don't even... let's not even pretend. Alright, so how does this work again? Do I have to log into Pokemon Home on my phone? I forget how this actually works. Do I even have it on my new phone? Oh, shit. Wait a minute. Do I have Pokemon Home on my new phone? Hopefully I could log into it normally, because I don't... Is it even on my... Yeah, I have it. Send me notifications. You know what? Sure. I can't wait to get notified at 4 in the morning. North America, US East. Enter my birthday. Oh, Lord. Everyone knows my birthday. Quick! People in the chat, what's my birthday? Let's see who knows me the best. What's my birthday? Who's gonna win this? I don't agree. You cannot use any of this. You can, yes, I agree. I'm not sharing any of my bullshit, which you're gonna take anyway. Track my activity across other companies' apps and websites? Fuck no. You're gonna do it anyway. No, it's not April 1st. By the way, welcome Jeku Keku. You must link the Nintendo account ID now. You will be unable to link it later. Yes, link my account, please. How do I do this? Are you sure you know which Nintendo account you want to link? Yes. Link my account. How do I do this? You have to sign in? Okay. I have a new phone. That's why I'm doing this. My last phone was the Android. I hate Apple, by the way. I genuinely hate that I just can't buy an iPod. It's so stupid, man. I'm seriously going back. And I'm just gonna buy another iPhone sometime eventually. Email verification? Oh, great. And it doesn't even tell you the fucking code in the first line. Here. Verify. Okay. Automatically generate. Would you like to make sure... What? Okay, we have to back out. Okay. Yeah, that's the ID. To be honest, I just went and checked the date of the birthday stream. Oh my god, they're cheating! They're cheating! They're cheating! Ash might genuinely know. Devin's cheating, though. What, you're being returned to the title screen because another device was used to log on? Oh no, did I fuck it up? Wait, you can't be on Pokemon Home on both your Switch and your phone at the same time? Are you serious? Okay, well, you know what? That's fine then. I don't have to lie about what game I'm playing on stream. 46 megabytes of data? Yeah. That's like the only good thing about this phone. It has a ton of space. Even all my music doesn't take up that much space. Alright. Let's see. People in the chat, would you all actually watch Pocopia? I know Ash would. I'm terrible at birthdays. That's my Windows noise. No, I didn't log on another device. What the fuck? I already logged off. I would. Seems like fun. Jeku Keku, are you a new subscriber? I don't think I've seen you around. I'm just curious. News. Let's see. Addressing the use of data altered via... That's a long time ago. Okay. Use Pokemon you befriended in Legend ZA. How do you look for your... I want my free shit, dude. Face a mighty Blaziken and what? In Violet? Ha! Die. I will never play Violet again. Fuck that. That's done. I will never raid in Violet again. Fuck that. With a capital F. Never doing that. Well, we have two people saying, probably depends on if I work. Mewtwo side mission. Hold on, let me see if I could... How do I do this? Pokemon Home? All? Okay, I can't think with this music playing. How do I get my free stuff? Challenges? Deposit a Pokemon that has the mightiest mark. Deposit a Pokemon in a Cherish Ball. Deposit Pokemon in a Net Ball. Register all Creamies forms. Other? How do you get rewards? I have no... Dude, I hate this app, by the way. Alright. Because we have a new sub, let's see how much this game is. Before it shows my everything. I am... Verification. What? Enter the PIN or sign-up info for my... Oh, because I've never logged on. Hilarious. Other sign-in methods. I'll sign in with my password. Thank you. I'm covering the screen, right? Okay, I am. Could you imagine? It's totally not my birthday in reverse, guys. Don't worry. Oh, no. Remember me. Great game. Okay. Pokemon Pocopia. $70?! You know, I was on board with it until $70. I was even thinking, you know, maybe $40. Okay, I could kind of slide that one in. I was like, you know, Ash has been around for like 6 years. We even have a new person who's maybe been around for 6 minutes, right? Which I was like, okay, I could maybe do it. $70? Brother.
Creating habitats will attract
the Ditto Diddler. That's basically what Jeku Keku's calling me. Go be the Ditto Diddler. Oh my god. $70 fucking dollars plus New York tax. Do you understand that I live in New York State? My tax is 8.875%, which is basically 9%, which is basically 10%.
Clear paths, till fields, grow vegetables, and
Not enough. I could do it. I just don't want to. Not for $70. $70, dude, for this.
While Ditto might not start out as the best swimmer, this
What the fuck happens in this game?
breeze. By transforming into Dragonite, you can reach far-off places in no time.
You know what this reminds me of, though? When we were playing Pokemon, what was it, Dragon Quest Builders?
You can craft at a workbench using the materials you've collected.
Oh my god.
From furniture and toys to street lights and roads. Use the items you craft to build a beautiful town.
I'm never gonna create something this good, man.
As you transform
This is all copium. You've seen my Animal Crossing world. It didn't look this nice. My Animal Crossing world was not this nice, man.
Pokemon can have unique requests for you. You may also find Pokemon who need your help stuck in harsh, desolate areas.
Bro, you're an Onyx. You can tunnel through it. What the fuck? That doesn't even make sense.
Particularly important requests.
Is that a shiny Tangrowth?
Work together with Pokemon. Your Pokemon friends will help you rebuild your world. They can light campfires, water plants, help crops grow.
Look, I'll be honest with y'all. I'll give it the biggest maybe. I'll give the biggest maybe on this. $70 fucking is highway robbery. People were already talking about $20 being robbery. $70 is definitely robbery. $40, sure. $50, okay. No, not okay, actually. What the fuck? $70? I buy too many games, man. I'm just being honest with you. $70 fucking for Pokopia, and the game doesn't even come on the fucking cartridge they sell it on. Oh my god. Blame this one on the price, because I was actually gonna bend the knee and acquiesce, because Devin was like, you'll be miserable, and Narg was like, I could goon to Pokemon, and Viff is like, suffer, Sisyphus, bot humper, beach bum, whatever, and then Ash was like, you know, I really want you to play it, please, 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 and then Jeku Keku was like, oh, this will be really fun, right? I just subbed, and I appreciate the sub, thank you very much for your sub and your time, I do appreciate it a lot. But $70 is like pain. That's crazy. Someone once said that Nintendo was the Apple of the video game world, and that was so right on the fucking money. It's not even, it's insane. Dudes are really fucking lucky that they make good fucking games. Seriously. Okay, what are we doing now? We're catching this thing, which is going to be stupendous. Oh yeah, in this game, you don't actually need to buy Awakenings. The Poke Flute works in battle. Okay. What level are you? 30? Yeah. Okay, let's see if I one-shot it, because that might be problematic. We won't use stab, and we miss. We rolled the 5% immediately. Wow. Oh, Lord. Well, we're not going anywhere anytime soon. No! I hate you with every fiber of my being. EA is like the Apple of the video game world. I mean, I don't know. I think it was both the mixture of proprietary software and hardware that people make that comparison for. So I kind of understand it. Can you fucking not, dude? Okay, good. He wasted a turn. Now I have to fucking blow the flute again. Wow. You know we're not catching this shit, right? Not in the yellow. That would be ridiculous. I'm gonna have to hit this thing again. Oh my lord. Alright. We're about to put Charizard to the test. Can you hit a sleeping target? Thank you. Do not embarrass me, Charizard, please. Oh my god, dude! I fucking hate this game, man. Fuck off. Don't embarrass me, Charizard. Oh, so kill him, Master. No! Dude said it's time to lock in. Save that shit for Lorelei. And he misses! He misses twice! It's 75%! Wow. I hate you and everything you stand for, you fat fuck. That's right, bitch. He five-headed himself. He has a Chesto Berry and he tries to use Snore because the game still thinks he's gonna be asleep. What in the fuck is going on right now? I have never been trolled this badly before on the Snorlax fight. Ever. And there's 2 of these in the game, by the way. I've never been trolled this badly in my life. Oh my god! I'm going to fucking explode. It's not even hard. I'm just annoyed. I'm annoyed that we had you fucking... Dude. Okay, I'm gonna do this because this run's already scuffed. Is this a KO? This has to be a KO. It doesn't have thick fat? No, it's a critical fucking hit. If you don't stop fucking critically hitting this piece of shit, dude, why? Why? When I need a critical hit, it never shows up. This Charizard is putting in 120% and I'm trying to catch the goddamn Snorlax. The one Pokemon I'm trying to catch, you are murdering the shit out of it constantly, man. It never ends. It never ends, man. One day I'm never gonna play a video game again. I was gonna put this shit down and never fucking play it again. There's gonna be one video on the channel. Goodbye, so long, and thanks for all the fish. And I'm out of here, dude. I'm never uploading again, dude. Stop. Enough. So, you know what? Let's lead off with Flamethrower. Let's not even YOLO fucking Mega Kick it. Let's lead off with Flamethrower. Is this a KO? Because it may or may not be depending on its stats, because it gets... Okay, that's actually not terrible, but this is terrible. Fuck you, I'd rather you headbutt me. Pain. Fucking pain. I'm in fucking pain. Oh my god, dude, it never did that much damage before. What in the fuck are we talking about right now, man? Man, they're so lucky I give a shit about catching this piece of shit, dude. If I didn't, I would have just blazed through. This is stupid. No, I don't care what I did previously on my goddamn quest. There's no way to turn that off. I'm getting trolled right now. This is bullshit. Oh my god, imagine trying to catch Articuno. There's no fucking way. Oh yeah, and don't burn it, by the way, because if you burn it, it has to fucking rest, and then it might not rest, because it'll be situation... Wait, what the hell? That was a crit? Damn. Alright, is Metal Claw a kill from here? Like, what is the power... Like, Metal Claw's not stab, by the way. Fuck off, outside. Metal Claw is not a stab. 60 base power. It's 50 base power, and it's not stab, and it's a KO from this range. Go fuck yourself. Honestly, it might be the nature on the Snorlax and the EVs are different. Alright, new plan. We're going back to using Mega Kick. We'll go back to using Mega Kick because at least it's funny when I miss a 75% accuracy move 3 out of 5 times. Yeah, that's great. I hate Pokemon, dude. Why am I here? Ready? Critical hit. Ready? Ready? Fuck me. We're never gonna get it in the red again. That was the run, and you had to KO it. It's ridiculous. I'm so pissed. This is why I don't play Gen 3 anymore, because all the catch rates in Gen 3 suck veiny dick. You want to watch me throw Pokeballs for 10 minutes? Or would you rather we just catch it and move on with our lives? This is one aspect of Pokemon I don't miss. I'll give that to Game Freak. Everything you've done to move away from this system has been ingenious. Never stop. Please, keep going. You don't do it enough, actually. I'm sick of this bullshit. Thank God for Game Shark. Instant catching. Don't even skip the entire check for if you're gonna roll for it or not. Dude. And the Snorlax is a fucking idiot. It's not even attacking me. It's snoring while it's awake and failing. Think about that. I'm already asleep, dickhead. Please. Ah! Fuck off. God damn. I'm so pissed I can't even... He didn't even get to eat his berry, by the way. Think about that one. Neutral nature giving me this much of a pain in the ass, dude. Oh my god. Alright, so... Anyone who's ever played Pokemon, FireRed, LeafGreen, Red, Yellow, Blue, or Green knows exactly what I'm going to do next. You know, that was a really hard fight, right? Like, we just had to spend a ton of time trying to catch one Pokemon. So, how would you feel if there was a second Snorlax that we have to capture? Yeah, would that be pretty crazy, huh? What kind of asshole would put that in the game? That would be ridiculous, dude. That would be just completely mean-spirited against the player. Boo-hoo. They would totally never do such a thing in a Pokemon game. Pokemon has always just been a series of quality and high bars being reached over and 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 over again, right? They would never do this, right? They would never troll me in such a fucking way, would they? Who's even in my party? Paris, Pidgeot? Oh, I still have the Eevee with me. Rage is entertaining. Yeah, not for me. Oh my god. Someone uninstall my System 32, please. No more. No mas, senor. No mas. No more. Dude, if this save file gets corrupted, I'm quitting the playthrough. And yes, to get the leftovers under this Snorlax, you actually have to have the item finder. You can't just search it without it, in case you're wondering. Before someone like posts in the chat or comments on the YouTube video, "Oh, why didn't you get the item finder?" Oh, no, immediately invalidated. Goodbye. You see how crazy that YOLO kick was? And now look what happened. Asshole. Ready, critical hit. This isn't gonna work. Can you at least pretend not to fuck me, please? So guess what? I guess I could use an Awakening. I was gonna use the Poke Flute. Let's use an Awakening. It doesn't really matter though, actually. Okay, so here's, it doesn't matter, because I'm gonna have to hit it and, oh fuck. Okay, no, it is better to use the Awakening, I lied. We're gonna hit this thing, and hopefully it goes to rest again, and then we're gonna hit it again, and it'll still be asleep. Because it's gonna wake up this turn. You missed a fucking sleeping target. I'm gonna explode into a million pieces of confetti. You missed twice, dude! Why is this the hardest thing in the game? Why is this the easiest thing in the game? What is Impish again? Special attack down, defense up? Or special defense up? I have no idea. I forget what Impish is. Well, they have thick fat. I mean, look. We could use this one against Lorelei. We have two different natures for it. Very nice. Alright, let's go this way. No, you don't. Wishing for a fucking game crash. No, the fuck you don't. How'd you get in? Good effort. Yeah, anyway. Is this the guy who teaches fly? I think it is, right? Yeah. It's a lady? I'm telling when I'm here. Yeah, okay, I thought it was a dude. Firo. Yeah, something about Gen 3 catch rates pisses me off specifically in a way that I don't like. I go to a dark place in my brain. It awakens like some primal memory deep in my soul that I can't handle it. It pushes some weird button in my brain I'm just not prepared to deal with. Okay, I mean, where else would we even go back to? Let's be honest here. I mean, so here's what we could do. We could go down Cycling Road, or we could go... there's a lot of trainers over here, though. Let's just do Cycling Road, because it's a little bit faster. It's a full moon today. Yo, I was out, and the fucking moon was so bright. It was beautiful, actually. What's that Japanese weeaboo thing? Well, I know because it's a weeaboo thing, but, you know, what's the Japanese phrase where they say, like, the moon is beautiful? Is it like saying, I love you? And, like, it comes out as the moon is beautiful tonight? I'm not gonna lie, that's dope, dude. Wait, no, it's a double battle. Oh shit. Oops. Paris staring down the world in flames right now, just surrounded by fiery death machines everywhere. Don't worry, buddy. I got you. I got you covered. All right, well now it's a one-on-one. You only got one level off that? That's crazy. If I was Pokemon, I'd add another 10 evolutions to Eevee. No joke. Are we EMPing New York? Only if you're playing Modern Warfare 3 on certain maps. What were the Modern Warfare 3 maps before DLC? Downturn? I remember Downturn. I miss playing MW3, man. That was a fun time. It was a long time ago. Oh, The Moon is Beautiful Today is popularized as an indirect love confession. You know, it sounds like something really like silly or cheesy outside of you know, Japanese culture, but actually I always thought that was really cool. Like indirectly you're basically telling someone like I love you. In like a very flattering, poetic, simplified, but also very in-depth way. Like, could there be a better confession of your feelings? Like the feelings you really feel in the bottom of your soul? Probably not. Valentine's Day already passed, so this is just me blabbing. Not like anyone loves you any other day of the year, guys. Ain't that the truth? Get in line. Now, in fairness, I do owe an Otome game playthrough to Ash. I just have to make sure I could do it on YouTube. Probably not even gonna bother streaming it on Twitch. Not that anyone ever shows up on my Twitch. My Twitch literally runs as a fucking backup. Wait, what the hell am I doing? Why'd I come back here? Ah, fuck it, whatever. What is this, Good Rod Man? Simply love fishing. No, the Super Rod, there you go. Request to catch a big Magikarp, I want to see it. You just say it as a nice thing to say. You're always flirting with every woman, huh? We're gonna find out that Narg is like a Rico Suave type Hispanic, you know? Maybe even Haruna, I don't know. I don't judge. Sometimes they like that Mr. Steal Your Girl type attitude, you know? Like you walk up in, well, it won't even be a club. Oh, I'm weak to this. Anyway, don't paralyze. Thank you. Like you walk up in the club, I don't know, you put on the Riz, you put on the charm, you persuade, maybe a little intimidate, you do some alpha, beta, omega type shit straight out of Deus Ex. Boom, next thing you know, you got some other dude's girl in your arm, man. You're walking out, you've mogged him, I guess. He's got game. He's got Riz. He's got that talent, dude. He's got that thing about him. So you like dig around all day looking for artifacts from lost civilizations? Yeah, I'm a real modern day Indiana Jones. Okay, well I don't judge him negatively. That's the difference. I actually think that's like my favorite piece of Narg lore is that he's like a super gooner and he's really into anime. Outside of him just being like a long-term fan of my channel, which obviously I'm super biased in favor of. Like, I won't even pretend like I'm not. Well, you know, Spray, I watched you one time. I used to watch hundreds of your videos back in the day, you know, like you played, what's a playthrough I did like 10 years ago? Do I stream on Kick? No. That's just because I don't want to pay for Restream.io. I use the free plan, which is 2 channels. I don't want to pay for it. We are getting closer to monetization, though, on YouTube, so big ups for that. We're not there yet. You know how much work I'm going to have to do to get to that? 200 subs, or 200 follows on Twitch, and then a whole bunch of extra watch hours. We'll get there someday. Another stream of Metroid Prime 2? Oh no, dude, I can't just play the same 10 games over and over on loop. Yeah, I'll play Metroid Prime 2, and then I'll play Spyro 2, and then I'll play Pikmin 2, and then just a whole bunch of 2s. And then I'll play Metroid Fusion, and then I'll play whatever. And then I'll play, and then we could loop back around. I'll play Spyro 1, and then I'll play Spyro 1 Reignited. And, like, no, even I can't. We gotta play new stuff. The only reason I'm playing this is A, I didn't have enough time to do like a real session today, and B, because this is brand new. In quotations. It's not gonna increase viewership. I did it for years. It does not increase viewership. You wanna know what does increase viewership? Casting a wide fucking net. Right? Now, there are nargs out there, probably, like, they might see me pop up, they might be like, oh yeah, I remember that dude, he played, what's an old playthrough that's not like Metroid and shit, right? What's an old playthrough I did back in the day? I watched him play Lightning Returns, you know, that was a long playthrough, that was 192 parts, by the way. I watched him play Lightning Returns all those years ago, man. I watched him play Tales of, Exilia. You know, when it was brand new. Let's go even further back. I watched him play Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. You know, and sometimes people will pop in. You know, Narg popping in one day and being like, you're alive was like one of the most crazy, insane plot lines. Because I don't think Narg ever commented on any of my old shit. Which is fine. I just, you know, it's crazy to think like for every one person that comments, there's probably like 20 to 50 to 100 that don't. How many of them watch long term? I don't know. Yeah, we need to play BioShock Infinite, actually. That's another game to put on the list. Since I haven't played that in a decade, I'll replay it. Why not? Now, that's a short game. That'll be like a 2-3 stream game. That's not going to take that long. You know, funny part about BioShock Infinite, I never died playing it. I literally watched someone else play like a little short segment. And when you die in it, like Elizabeth like does chest pumps and stuff on you. And I'm like, what hidden cutscene is this? And then I found out it was just the death cutscene. I was like, what? Play Dragon Quest Builders too. As much of a Final Fantasy fanboy as I am, I've never really been into Dragon Quest. I did play Dragon Quest Builders 2 at the behest of one of Ash's friends. And that was a fun time. I actually really enjoyed myself. I'm just sad that it's kind of over, actually. I did say that. I was like, damn, we're never going to just build stuff just to build anymore. It's done. I popped in, like, 2016 to thank you for being Icon of an Adolescence on one of my streams. What the fuck? What did I even stream in 2016? That's the crazier part. Yeah, I beat Infinite without dying. I think. I mean, someone would have to go back and watch the playthrough. Think about how long ago I made that playthrough. That was spring of 2013. Fuck, I forgot about that. Well, you have Halo Infinite. Let's see. Here we go. BioShock Infinite Part 1 was only a minute. Why the fuck? Okay, whatever. Part 2. Part 2's the real part. Sorry.
That's where we're taking this franchise.
Are you afraid of God?
I'm afraid of you. The mind of the subject will desperately struggle to create memories where none exist. Very important quote right there. Transdimensional travel. Alright, 1912, the coast of Maine.
Are you going to just sit there?
Standing.
Not standing. Rowing.
Rowing. I've planned on it.
So you expect me to shoulder the burden?
No. But I do
Booker
expect you to
DeWitt.
do all the rowing.
And why is that?
Coming here was your idea.
I'm such a different person now.
Very
Who
clear.
is this guy, actually?
So, imagine that's
I don't know who he
I
is
know the
anymore.
sweet.
the entire-
What a nerd! Oh my god! We're out of here. It's done. Nope. Taking that one to heart. What a nerd. Booker DeWitt. Man, playthroughs were really hard work back then. Let's jump ahead. Part 14. Fuck it.
Hey. Whoa.
I forgot how trippy this game
Nice.
was, dude. Oh, loading screen. Very nice. I love loading screens. This is the shit I used to get up to in my teenage
I don't
years.
see how she'd follow me. Yeah, she's probably gonna stay back there.
It's over. And you wanna know what's crazy? This is... Okay. It's not really a great way to say this. This is... My balls had already dropped. So, like, this... I don't know what the hell this nasally voice shit is. I actually don't. Was I still... Like, when did my voice actually change? Sprays literal Leon's one day in the... Yeah, this is day one playthrough. It's not actually. This is what? 12 years ago. May 19th, 2013. 12 years ago for the uninitiated. Oh my god. Holy shit. Yeah, what's another old playthrough I did? You gotta think real deep. What's a playthrough I did in 2011? I'll never figure this one out. They don't really let you search by year, do they? No. Okay. Here you go. Here you go. We're going back 2 years before even what I just showed you.
Alright, so we're gonna continue more of the COD 4 story.
Oh, yo! This is back when I had to be super quiet at night. Yo, that's so crazy. You could hear what I'm recording during the day versus when I'm recording during the night.
Brief nap. Slept like a little baby too, which is the best part.
Oh, this sounds like ASMR.
You can compensate for it, or you can wait it out. But he might leave before it dies down.
Oh, yeah, I slept like a baby, yeah.
Your goal. Remember what I taught you.
Oh my god, they hopped out of that car. Did you see that
Yeah,
shit?
if you're the teacher, why aren't you the one sniping this?
You also have to take
I sound less nasally. I feel like I sound more nasally. What the fuck? What I gotta look. Okay, Assassin's Creed 2 is definitely the oldest playthrough I did. I think it was because McMillan hurt himself. Or was that after? No, you get knocked out the tower. That's what it is. I think he might not be he's the spotter. I don't think Price is the fucking... Or Price is not the spotter. What is a really old playthrough that I did? Like 2010. Can you even search by year? The answer is no. You can't really search by year. My oldest video on this channel is Left 4 Dead No Mercy solo run. It's actually not even Metroid Prime. It was uploaded June 7th, 2009. Here, let's fuck around, right? While everyone's here, let's just mess around, right? Look at this. This is not even a video. This is like anti-content. Look at this shit. This is anti-content. This is the oldest video on the channel, by the way. Oh, it's actually private. That's hilarious. Wait, did I really torpedo this shit? Why the fuck did I torpedo it? What the fuck? I forget. I play with bots, okay? I didn't actually troll my teammates. Good lord. What's the oldest public video? Oh, here we go. Half-Life 2 Lost Coast. Part 1. Is there commentary in this? No. Dude, this is on Fraps, by the way. This is recorded on fucking Fraps on my Windows Vista. I don't even have that computer anymore. I ruined it trying to run StarCraft on Ultra. Yo, look at the loading time. Oh my god. It's like watching a baby finally stand up and you're like, wait a minute, you're not falling over. What? Look at me, I'm reading. Leave the commentary off. I don't want to hear from these losers. I'm just here to shoot shit. Wait! What the fuck? Dude, that's my turtle in the background! He's dead now, by the way. If this is 2009, he was only like 6 or 7 years old at the time. Yeah, that turtle lived to be 21, by the way. Why am I not saying anything? What the fuck? Oh my god, it's like 10 frames. Oh! I think I should probably replay this. I'm just saying, yeah, no worries, Devin. What the fuck? I think I should probably replay this. Oh my god, the fucking dialogue isn't even working. Yeah, I probably should replay this. You see why nothing really happened on this channel until Assassin's Creed 2? Like, genuinely. And then I played Metroid Prime. It has no commentary. Prince of Persia. With commentary? Wait a minute! I never finished this playthrough.
Okay, let's
Then I'll continue.
continue. Drop. Okay. Oh,
Okay.
There is water.
There's water.
Drink. Now then. Yeah, push this down here. That's what I gotta do.
You know how crazy this is? I was actually really scared to commentate at first, because I was like, damn, you know, what if people actually like comment and talk about the things I'm talking about? You know, like, what the fuck? Like, this is scary. Like, there's a whole wide world of people out there that might listen to me. Is this privated? No, it's not. Don't worry, it's only 120 people. It's fine. I think I'll live. How old is this, by the way? How many years ago? 16 years ago. 16.
Get behind it.
I didn't finish this playthrough, by the way.
Stay there.
All right, this has nothing to do with Pokemon, by the way. We'll wrap up Pokemon. Fuck it, whatever. It's already 11, isn't it?
No, that's not what I wanted to do at all. Drop. Okay. Can we not take damage from this fall? Nope. Oh well. Yes.
Dude, the camera angles in this game are so crazy good, by the way. This is low-key one of those games I really enjoy, but I never did a full playthrough on. Which really kind of sucks.
Wait for it to pass, and now go. There we go.
This is like the Dead Sea Scrolls of my fucking channel, isn't it?
Might as well drink while I'm here.
Yeah, of course you should. What the fuck? I think you can infinitely drink in that game. Only if you're hurt, though. Alright, let's get out of this, and now I'm done, by the way. Now I'm nostalgic for the good old days. That's the problem, man. To go back to all the happy, good days of my life, I'd have to throw away everything I built here, you know? That's what sucks. Like, what do you even do? Like, given the choice of going back in time and doing everything again, what if I don't do this stuff correctly, you know? Like, what if I fuck up and I don't even know? Like, if I don't have the future knowledge of what I need to and need to not do, like, what if I make a wrong decision? What if I don't end up on YouTube watching playthroughs? My whole life shifts completely, forever. I log on to YouTube, and I when I first went on YouTube in like 2005, they had like some stupid Harry Potter video, and I was like, what the fuck would anyone want to do on this stupid website? This is stupid. I was like, this sucks. And then, like, I remember not using it for, like, another year or something. I think I randomly looked up, like, a game video or something like that. And I was like, oh, people play video games on YouTube? This is interesting. And you can just watch whatever the hell you want. Think about that. A couple wrong decisions, and everything does not exist. I never play Final Fantasy. I never meet Haruna. I never play any games. I never make playthroughs. I never go to Best Buy that one Halloween evening with $60 in my pocket and my eyes full of stars and happiness. Yeah, I heard that people use the Dazzle to record their gameplay. I guess I'll do it too. What if that just never happens? You know? What if I go to a slightly different high school, suddenly I'm a different man with different everything, I might not be here. You know? The crossroads of fate are a wild fucking thing, man. Because just a moved chair. Maybe you move the chair, you knock something over, all of a sudden your day shifts because now you're 15 minutes late because then you were late to get into the bathroom. Maybe you're late to get into the bathroom, you're late to get changed because you had to move the chair. All of a sudden, you miss a light, you miss another couple lights, you miss out on an entire timeline of possibility. Yeah, I never humped that robot because there's no channel for me to hump the robot on. It's entirely possible. You just become a different man. Maybe I go to school for something completely different, you know? Meet someone, get married, have 3 kids, completely different man. And that's it. It's just a different reality. There is no Spray and Pray 1000. It simply doesn't exist. There's never a playthrough. There's never a moment where crazy shit happens. It's just gone forever. And no one can ever bring it back because it never existed. That's why the ultimate crossover would be to send me into an alternate me's timeline, and alternate me has to come into my timeline. Think about how crazy he'd be just sitting here like, damn, so I'm just supposed to pick up the controller and play the game and talk about what I'm doing? I haven't played this game since I was 9. I put down games when I was 15, you know, to go cure cancer and to go, you know, fucking do marathons. Like, why would I sit here and play this at age 30? This is stupid. Why would I do this? For a stream of only a couple people. What? Alternate me does this? What the hell is his problem? And meanwhile, I'm like, dude, your wife's a bitch. And then it's like a fucking movie. It's gonna be like that one Adam Sandler movie, Click or whatever, where he wakes up in the Bed Bath and Beyond and his whole life was just like a big bad dream, and he's great. It's basically like, you know, what is it, the Nightmare Before Christmas, what was it, the Christmas Carol, where they're trying to teach Scrooge, like, cherish what you have and enjoy the spirit of Christmas. Yeah, that. Cherish what you have, Scrooge. You wake up, you're like, oh my god, things are amazing as they are now. You completely change everything. You approach life completely differently. If you had told me back then that, like, I would have been doing all this, I mean, you couldn't even imagine live streaming when I was doing this. Doing it, what I did on YouTube was already novel until, like, 2011-ish. When Twitch was still Justin TV, I used to watch 4-player podcast clips. I don't even know, does 4-player podcast even still exist? Do they? Well, to give you some idea of what I used to watch, here, I'll show you. Give me a sec. To give you some idea of what I used to watch on YouTube. Look at this. 4-player network, that's what they're called now. Travis kills his laptop. Holy crap, that's a bear from Condemned. Brad dividing by 0. There's one where like a roach falls off the ceiling. I feel like I've watched some of these though. Travis bakes his PS3. They had one where like a roach fell off the ceiling and it fried itself on the fucking bullshit. I can't figure out where it is though. Do they still upload? 1 day ago, what the hell? They do a show every week. Yeah, they've been doing it for a while, okay. They still do it. Look at that. Big ups to them. Okay. There you go. That's some people I used to watch ages ago. They still do the shit. Think about that one. Never give up. Now I'm just filled with nostalgia, man. I used to, like I said, I used to stay up real late at night playing World of Warcraft and then like watching YouTube in the background. Now I'm just sad that those days are over. I used to stay up from like my bedtime at like 9:30, 10, all the way to like 2 in the morning, and then sleep from like 2 to 6, and then go to school. And I would literally go to school on like 4, maybe 4.5 hours of sleep, just so I could stay up and play World of Warcraft a little more. And all that is gone, partly because I'm an adult now, so now you just don't even get to do that. But like, you know, I used to stay up super late. I don't recommend that, by the way. It was really stupid of me. Don't do that, actually. You're gonna fuck up your entire sleep cycle. You're gonna fuck up your perception of reality if you do that. So, I wouldn't recommend it. I think about that sometimes, though. Couple changes. Yeah, I won't stay up late at night. Well, if I never stay up late at night, I never watch playthroughs. I never watch playthroughs. I never want to do my own playthroughs. Never want to do my own playthroughs. This entire channel phases out of existence immediately. Yeah, you know, I would stream, but that's a lot of work and a lot of effort. So I don't think I'm gonna do it. Oh, fuck. You know, it's like how Ash was saying she wants to stream. Like, I'm in a very, and I'll say it, privileged position where I can. Like, imagine, like, a couple tweaks to the timeline. Well, maybe I just never get started. And then I keep using that, well, I never started, so I never will start. And I just keep using that over and over and over and over again as justification for never doing it, you know? Think about how fucked that would be. Oh, Lord. Do you copy my ability? I think he does. Thank you. We need it to breed, so we have to catch a Ditto. Uh-oh. Venonat's on this route? Oddish. Good lord. Okay, let's get to Fuchsia. We'll figure out the rest of this later. Could have been Spawn. I don't know. I always felt like I wasn't really much for superhero stuff. My biggest regret is not recording more, not playing more games when I was younger. And like, I used to push myself, but I regret not doing more if I could have. I think that's my #1 regret. Partly because, like, if I go back and watch an old playthrough, like, I get a window into my past. It makes me just nostalgic purely because I remember what my life was like back then and how good things were. And that hurts more than any bullet, any arrow, any knife. Lost potential forever. So that's why you really have to carpe diem, man. I know it sounds cheesy, and I know it's a very Dead Poet Society thing to say, but really, like, every day that you don't do something you want to is a day that you're just putting it off as a problem for future you. And that's not always a good thing. In fact, sometimes it's a bad thing. I should do a podcast, by the way. It's just I have to set up the fucking thing, and I don't really want to do that. Like, that is laziness. Well, there goes my talk about seizing the day and immediately proceeding to not seize it at all. Who could have seen that one coming? Good lord. Okay, do we need to use another one? No. A lot of playthroughs I did, there were only a handful of games I played that I didn't play for the channel. Like, one of the games I did not play for the channel was Force Unleashed 2. I forget why. I actually don't even remember why I didn't. What I need to figure out is if I still have that Dragon Age Origins save file. That's a playthrough that I want to continue and finish. I know Narg has asked about like old content, or maybe I'm injecting it and using him as a scapegoat. But like, I'll close this window now, by the way. We don't need it anymore. Thank you. But like, there is old content of mine that I never uploaded. There's 3 playthroughs I never uploaded. Dragon Age Origins, 007... There's a 3rd playthrough, 007 Bloodstone I never uploaded. The whole playthrough's done and I never uploaded it. And then there's one other playthrough I never finished, or I never uploaded. I don't remember why. I don't remember what playthrough it even was. And it just sat on my hard drive for years, finished, and never uploaded. I don't know. But I should know, and I should get a move on it. Did you really have to say own a whole... Go away. Okay, this stream is ending as soon as I get to Fuchsia. This dude killed my whole vibe. That is disgusting in every possible conceivable usage of the word disgusting. I don't even know if I want to keep playing. I'm done here. He really just said that. I can't believe he just said that. Alright. Thanks everyone for showing up. Thanks Ash. Thanks Jeku Keku. Thank you for the subscription. I don't know why it didn't have a pop-up. Why was there no pop-up for your sub? That doesn't even make sense. What the fuck? Yeah, no pop-up. Dude, does fucking Streamlabs, does it really even work half the time? I don't know, that sucks. Well, your sub is very much appreciated. Thanks Ash, thanks Viv, thanks Devin, thanks everyone else who showed up. It's much appreciated. I will see you all tomorrow. What did I say I was going to play tomorrow? Final Fantasy? Yeah, tomorrow's going to be Final Fantasy, okay? Yeah, I wish you the best of luck with your headphones. I have to get a spare set of headphones, honestly. Dude, there's no merch store, but please subscribe on YouTube, follow on Twitch, like the video, clip it. That's not really a lot you could do, I guess, huh? Honestly, watching is already good enough, but if you could like the video, that helps. Subscribing's always nice. CV2? I need to look into a merch store. He's not wrong about that. I'll figure that one out. There's definitely got to be something I could do, right? Yeah, but you have to make a minimum of 50. Because I don't want to do t-shirts. I want to do something that's like small and simple. Oh, we're not playing Code Vein on fucking Sunday. That's not happening. Yeah, I don't know, man. I know Narg would like a little piece of memorabilia, but they only ever seem to sell, like, shirts. I don't want to sell shirts. I want to sell something that's like little small trinket. Like dice or something. I don't know. Actually, that's like a good idea. If Narg or someone else wants to pitch ideas, don't pitch them now. Think about it. Let me know on the next stream. Okay, no. Goodbye. No Code Vein, no. Okay, Code Vein's tomorrow. 100% totally going to happen. I will see you all there. There you go. What can you do with this? Design now. Oh my god. Wait, we might be able to... Okay. Ooh. Ooh. No Monster Hunter. If I have to play Monster Hunter, I might snap. Okay, I gotta toy around with this. Okay, yes. I like what I see. Yes. Oh, yes. Some of this is kind of whatever. We're not doing stickers. Definitely not doing stickers. Ooh! Okay. I got some ideas cooking. I will need to consult with the Elder Gods and the CTO and the CFO, okay? As the CEO and the janitor, I will consult with them. All right, that's all I have for you all today. Have a good night. Take it easy. Peace. I don't know